Be ready. 15 seconds.
Honorable Speaker, Sir, our government will implement following three schemes for employment linked incentive as part of the Prime Minister's package. These will be based on enrollment in the EPFO and focus on recognition of first time employees and support to employees and employers. This scheme will provide 1 month wage to all persons newly entering the workforce in all formal sectors. The direct benefit transfer of 1 month salary in three installments to first time employees as registered in the EPFO will be up to rupees 15,000. The eligibility limit will be a salary of rupees 1 lakh per month. The scheme is expected to benefit 210 lakh youth. This scheme will incentivize additional employment in the manufacturing sector linked to the employment of first time employees. An incentive will be provided at a specified scale directly both to the employee and the employer with respect to their EPFO contribution in the first 4 years of employment. The scheme is expected to benefit 30 lakh youth entering employment and their employers. This employer focused scheme will cover additional employment in all sectors. All additional employment within a salary of rupees 1 lakh per month will be counted. The government will reimburse to employers up to rupees 3,000 per month for 2 years towards their EPFO contribution for each additional employee. The scheme is expected to incentivize additional employment of 50 lakh persons. We will facilitate higher participation of women in the workforce through setting up of working women hostels in collaboration with industry and stabilizing crèches. In addition, the partnership will seek to organize women specific skilling programs and promotion of market access for women SHG enterprises. I am happy to announce a new centrally sponsored scheme as the fourth scheme under the Prime Minister's package for skilling in collaboration with state governments and industry. 20 lakh youth will be skilled over a 5 year period. 1,000 industrial training institutes will be upgraded in hub and spoke arrangements with outcome orientation. Course content and design will be aligned to the skill needs of industry and new courses will be introduced for emerging needs. The model skill loan scheme will be revised to facilitate loans up to rupees 7.5 lakh with a guarantee from a government promoted fund to help students every year. For helping our youth who have not been eligible for any benefit under government schemes and policies, I am happy to announce a financial support for loans up to rupees 10 lakh for higher education in domestic institutions. E-vouchers for this purpose will be given directly to 1 lakh students every year for annual interest subvention of 3% of the loan amount. Our government is committed to all-round, all-pervasive and all-inclusive development of people, particularly farmers, youth, women and poor. For achieving social justice comprehensively, the saturation approach of covering all eligible people through various programs, including those for education and health, will be adopted to empower them by improving their capabilities. Implementation of schemes meant for supporting economic activities by craftsmen, artisans, self-help groups, scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, and women entrepreneurs and steel vendors, such as PM Vishwakarma, National Livelihood Missions, and Stand Up India will be stepped up. The states in the eastern part of the country are rich in endowments and have strong cultural traditions. We will formulate a plan, Purvodaya, for the all-round development of the eastern region of the country, covering Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Odisha, and Andhra Pradesh. This will cover human resource development, infrastructure, and generation of economic opportunities to make the region an engine to attain Viksit Bharat. On the Amritsar-Kolkata Industrial Corridor, we will support development of an industrial node at Gaya. This corridor will catalyze industrial development of the eastern region. The industrial node at Gaya will also be a good model for developing our ancient centers of cultural importance into future centers of modern economy. The model shall show cause Vikas bhi Virasat bhi in our growth trajectory. Our government has made concerted efforts to fulfill the commitments in the Andhra Pradesh Reorganization Act. Recognizing the need for a capital, we will facilitate special financial support through multilateral development agencies. In the current financial year, rupees 15,000 crore will be arranged with additional amounts in future years. Our government is fully committed to financing and early completion of the Polavaram irrigation project, which is the lifeline for Andhra Pradesh and its farmers. This will facilitate our country's food security as well. Under the Act for Promoting Industrial Development, funds will be provided for essential infrastructure such as water, power, railways, and roads on the Visakhapatnam Chennai Industrial Corridor and Ovakal node of Hyderabad Bengaluru Industrial Corridor. An additional allocation will be provided this year towards capital investment for economic growth. 3 crore additional houses under the PM Awas Yojana in rural and urban areas in the country have been announced, for which the necessary allocations are being made.